You Nubian? You Nubian? From America? You from America?
Today, August 12th.
Yeah, August 12th.
This is August the 12th.
No, I'm
This is Tuesday, August 12th. We're having fun.
From Motisa.
I whoop them up, try. Well, you know they use that.
Roosevelt.
I don't know. I guess he's passing them out. Look at that lady there. Go ahead. Come on, Mama. Now, you don't want no cigarettes. You don't want no cigarettes. Keep on going. See, if you had to stop that, you might.
All about the mythology, which we're going to be dealing with, as well as we're going to add all about the spiritual part of which, okay? So this is welcome to the temple of Philae. That was the temple of the goddess Isis. This is the temple where it was believed that, referring to the very famous legend, when the goddess Isis, she lost the different pieces of the body of her husband, she found the last part, and this is where she buried it right over there, as we're going to now talk about the legend of Isis and Osiris as the ancient Egyptians recorded some parts of it on the walls of the temple. The name Philae, it is right from Pa'eret. They say it's like the southern end of Egypt and the northern end of Sudan, but this was always had its spiritual as well as its historical importance, where it was the pilgrimage place for the ancient Egyptians to the goddess Isis place, where everybody would come from all over Egypt just to perform the pilgrimage here. Actually, it's 4th century BC, 4th century AD. It's Greek and Roman, means built by pure Egyptians, of course, but during the Greek and Roman period, right, which we'll be dealing with the Greek and Roman history while we are together on the bus to tell you the long story. Now, according to the legend, where it was believed that at the very beginning of the whole world, we had the god Amen-Ra. I need just... Here's the god Amen-Ra. Yes, next to me.
All right.
Okay. He, according to the Egyptian legend, it was believed that he got bored and wanted to create others. So he got the goddess, first of all, of moisture, KHEMET, and the god of air. They got married to each other. They gave birth to two. The goddess of the sky, Nut, excellent, and the god of earth, Gek. So I need two volunteers, a lady and a gentleman. A lady and a gentleman.
No, a lady.
A lady and a gentleman. We'll be all sharing. Yes.
The same lady keep recurring.
You'll be Isis as well? Okay. So next to her, please. So, they got married. This is Nut, the goddess of the sky. This is the god of the earth, Gek. They got married to each other. they loved each other so much, according to the legend, that they embraced each other for 7 years. There was no space between them for anything to grow in or to live in. So the god Amun-Ra, he did not like that very much. He wanted to create others. He wasn't very happy about that. So what did he do? He ordered the god of earth, I need a gentleman. The god, I mean of air. Sorry. The god of earth, air, to come in between them and separate them.
He's good at that.
He trampled him beneath his feet. Action, huh? And he lifted her on the palms of his hands. Okay. It was too late. It was too late. The lady was pregnant.
Why you?
It's the father, huh? So she had already 5 babies. But the god Amun-Ra was not very happy about that.
I know that's right.
So he laid the curse on her. And that's why the ancient Egyptians believed that the years consisting of 360 days plus 5 extra days where she was able to deliver her babies in the 5 extra days, because according to the legend, the god Thoth, the god of wisdom, he was watching Tahuti, excellent. He was watching the whole thing, and he picked her pretty figure to be represented in that deformed way, because she kept stretching her figure to reach her husband. So he invented for her 5 extra days. Finally, she was able to deliver her baby. Who's going to be who? Isis, Osiris, Set, and Nephthys. The 2 Nephthys. So the 2 sisters and the 2 brothers, according to the legend. So can I have 2 ladies and 2 gentlemen? I don't know. Oh, we don't have lots of gentlemen. 2 ladies?
There goes a guy, he's not a gentleman.
Next to
And Roosevelt's back there too. Come on, Roosevelt.
who's going to be Isis from the
We got Bilal over here too, man.
I'm doing my thing.
Who's going to be Nephthys?
Trying to film it.
Next to your sister? Nephthys.
I got to change my position
Bilal,
again.
you could be a god now.
Okay.
Come next to your sister.
Okay, next.
This is the god Amun-Ra.
Give us room.
Next to your sisters and brothers. Now, not to get confused, here is this is mommy. Okay, mommy. This is the goddess of all the
What they call her already.
The 2 sisters and the 2 brothers. Let me introduce them. This is the goddess of Isis, the mistress of magic. And she was the pretty one as well. And she had Nephthys, her sister. And Nephthys as well, she was the sweetheart. Who's going to be Osiris and who's going to be Set? Set. Oh.
Let's set Ra. Let Set Ra be set.
So this is Osiris, the good brother who loved.
Where is
who was
Set
loved
Ra?
by everyone.
He over there in tank.
This is here the god Osiris, the good brother. Okay, the good brother who was loved by everybody, including his pretty sister as well, Isis. And he taught the people how to cultivate the land, how to worship the gods. He was the one who was loved by everybody. And he was married to Isis. But this is here Nephthys, the sweetheart as well, the beautiful one, who was married to Set, the smart, wicked uncle Set. Who was not very happy about it that his brother, everybody loved him so much. So he was so jealous, especially that he loved Isis, although he was married to Nephthys. Same old story,
We heard it before.
So, what to do? He got rid of his brother. So, what did he do? He made a cocktail party. He offered wine as a drink.
Shame.
He offered wine and champagne as a drink. Everybody got drunk. He brought a beautiful solid gold coffin. He laid with precious, semi-precious stones. He said, all of you going to fit into it. He's going to have the same measurements of which he will take it as a gift. Of course, they've all tried it without any luck. Till the god, actually, Osiris got into it. It fitted him so well that the god said he closed it and threw it, he and his followers, in the water till it have reached till Lebanon, which they called it Babylos at that time. poor sisters kept mourning and mourning and crying and crying, and they were able to bring the body of their brother back, their brother back home. They hid it in the marshes of the delta, but no way. Seth kept searching all over till he was able to find it. What did he do this time? He cut the body into 14 parts, and some of the opinions say 16, because it's the different nomes, and he scattered it all over Egypt. No problem. Isis, she's the mistress of magic.
Find her man. Find that man, girl.
She kept searching all over. And by the way, she found 13 pieces out of the 14. I leave it up to your imagination to guess which is the missing part. But it's according to the legend, it says that this part was eaten by a fish. Never found. And that's why Egyptians, we don't eat fish anymore, you know? No, the priests at that time were not allowed to eat fish.
Yeah.
Okay? So, now what to do? Okay, she resurrected her husband for one night of love. And she made a better one than ever. And the recipe by the end of the cruise. Anyhow, to resurrect him for one night of love. Because they're going to have now the promised child who's going to be the avenger Horus. I need one gentleman.
That would be this gentleman with the camera.
With the
Or
camera.
Sarah. Where's Sarah?
Right there, come on.
There's Sarah back there.
Come on, Haru.
That's that Raharu.
Sarah Haru.
This is the god Horus, the falcon-headed god who's gonna. This is mommy, and this is daddy. Everybody will be the avenger. So this is here. This is the son, Horus, who's going to be the avenger, who's going to take revenge on his smart, wicked uncle Seth, who's going to be from now on the symbol of what? Of rebellion, and the wind that stops the sun to appear. Okay, and what happened that while Horus was furiously angry with his smart, wicked uncle Seth, he tried to cut his neck. Okay, but already Seth was very smart. He went to the mother and the two sisters. He told them, already you lost one of your brothers. Are you going to lose the other one? So what happened? Isis jumped in between them. Come on, Isis, girl. But the son, while he was furiously angry, he cut her neck instead. Now the god Amun-Ra.
Nice family.
Something like what?
The god Amun-Ra, not happy with that. He said, this is really a very dysfunctional family. Not happy with that at all. So he laid a curse on the god Horus, and he took all the bones out of his body. Now the brother kills the brother. Now the son kills the mother. He's not happy. The god is not happy with that. So what's going to happen? That's to be continued. When we go to the temple of Edfu, we're going to see the drama, Edfu, okay? The drama, and they're going to show the rest of the whole drama that they used to show once a year to everybody, what happened exactly between Horus, the avenger, and the smart, wicked Uncle Seth is going to turn into a hippo.
That's right.
Okay? And by the way, when Isis lost her head, no problem. There was, I need just one volunteer later. The goddess Hathor was watching the whole thing, and she had 7 heads.
Oh, that's right. I got the glass.
She had 7 heads. So she landed her one of her 7 heads.
That's why we always hold hands.
You see? Yeah. And that's why you find association between always Isis and Hathor. Hathor, she's the goddess of motherhood, and Isis, mistress of magic. And she landed her one of her 7 heads. Okay? So, as we mentioned, to be continued, do you want a family photo or anything before?
Yeah, if we can get the family in there, that'll help.
Be satisfied till this part to say that it was believed that Isis, who kept mourning and mourning and crying, searching all over Egypt, till she reached till the south, she finally found the last part of the body, her body, not the missing one. The missing one was never found. But the last one of the 13th was the left leg, according to the legend, buried in the island of Biga, over there. And that's why she kept mourning and mourning and mourning. And because of her faithful tears, you know, ladies are always very tender and faithful and nice,
Man.
loyal. So, because of her faithful tears, there happened the heart love. That's why they came here and they dedicated to her this temple, the one of the goddess Isis. Okay? And that's why it used to be a pilgrimage place. This is the historic and the mythology about the mythology to be mentioned about this temple. Would you like to, Amin Ra, please add more to its spiritual?
And like all mythology, it doesn't mean that it's not true. Mythology during the time of the pharaohs did not mean the same thing that mythology have come to mean today. Mythology was just a way of putting together something about truth while even using that which is untrue. That's what makes it the paradox of instruction. A kind of instruction, because of its paradoxical nature, will safeguard the wisdom from those who were not qualified to have such wisdom. Historically, we refer to it as the Osirian metamorphosis, you see, because it's a metaphor, okay? More than a myth, it's a metaphor for a process that goes on in each one of us. All of the characters that Hannah depicted in her explanation to you are parts of your own psyche.
Yes.
You see, these are impulses in you that are at war. There is Seth in you. There's Osiris in you. You see, that part of you that is disobedient, wants to do what it wants to do, when it wants to do it. Unable to follow rules, unable to obey, that's Seth in. It's in you. And the story shows what happens to Seth. To bring Seth out of that disobedience, you see? And only the Pharaoh, only the king, the Shakem, and we'll save that for Edfu, can resolve that internal conflict. That's what makes Shakem Shakem. So this is a wonderful tale being told here. And remember, just as many centuries later, these same principles contained in the Osirian metamorphosis has been repeated all over the world in every spiritual tradition. Just like you have stories of the flood, you will have this story of the war within yourself. And that is what must happen. This particular place, like many of the other places along this Egyptian process, because remember yesterday I told you Egypt is a process, okay? It's a spiritual process made manifest and gross for the sake of those who cannot see what is above. They created it below here. But you must follow this process, and it's each one of these centers, because in Egypt the land is laid out. This is not chaos. This is not happenstance. This is not imagination. That land and the way everything flows came from great knowledge. It was very intentional. There was nothing accidental about it. So by the time you come here, you see we already went to the first cataract, right? Is that right? Now we're here. All right. So here something else happens, okay? Some more of what needs to be overcome in you got overcome here. Each of these centers had their own disciples. The early organization of the complexes were organized based on followers. Here, for instance, these are the Shem Su Isis, the followers and devotee of Isis. You see, who was trying to cultivate that quality of Isis, came here, you see, because they understood you become like that upon which you meditate. Are you with me? Yes. So these centers were set up to cultivate the qualities of each of these individual make part of the Ennead. You all know all of this, the Netarus, all right? So each town was set up like that. So you'll see as we get a little further along, you will come into that community that was built by the Chimsu Horus, right? And so forth and so on. So that's the concept. So I'm going to let Hannah spring the next piece on you when we get to Itfu. We'll let her pick up here. I'll just keep you engaged until she finishes. Okay, so that's the ideal.
That's the henna tree. This is the original site of the temple, which is an island, as you can see, almost now submerged under the water.
Now this is where you're pointing at.
This is all the Nile, yes, and this is the original site of the temple over here. And you can see the variety of Corinthian, Corinthian, palm leaves, palm nuts, different types of the site. So, this is the henna tree. Yeah, and this is over there, you can see this is the original site of the temple. Over there, we can see some of the coffer dams. It's almost now under the water. This was the original site of the temple. Yeah, can you see it?
What was that tree?
Henna tree. Yes. Right
Did you hear it?
over there where you see the bushes and the copper dams. This is the original site of the temple. It was originally existing over there where I'm pointing. 300 meters away from here. Yeah, where we have the copper dams. Because they moved everything. And the bushes. This was the island. It's almost now under the water. The green bush.
Okay, got you.
Got me? Okay, let's get into the shade and see the main entrance of the temple. We have more of our group, please. We're coming this way. He's standing on the side. So you can see better. I usually don't give you my back when I'm giving the explanation. Sometimes we find dark colors all over because the temple was under the water, remember? So all these dark colors because the water affected it. Do we have any more? Yes.
Oh, yes.
It's much cooler here, so let's get into the shade, please. Including the lotus, out of which they made the perfume, the different types of bread, and of course animal and bird sacrifices, like you can see the geese, you can see different types of bread and the meat, and the most delicious part always the legs, okay, the tender part. It says over here, G near Taoyang, it says, may I give you the water, it's symbol of what? Symbol of life. Yes. Okay, so look what's behind the meaning again, and this, I give you life. All these are lands, foreign lands, 3 of them means plural. So I give you life, all foreign land to be all under your feet, you the Lord of Upper Lower Egypt. Right. So it has a very symbolic meaning as well. And you can see on the other side, by the way, these are just some French graffitis going back to the time of Napoleon for the party came in pursuit for the Mamluks, and they mentioned up there it took them 20 days passing by the pyramids area till they reached up to there. Okay. And we will see a very important over there headstone on the right hand side. It's a granite one, and it's a dedication from the priest to the goddess Isis, because they went to the court as it was believed at that time, and they said, okay, Khnum is the god of the first cataract, so this land must or territory belongs to him. But then the priest of the goddess Isis, they said no, because of the faithful tears of the goddess Isis, they dedicated to her all this area. So finally, they mentioned that this is dedication to all this territory belongs to the goddess Isis. So this is over their dedication from the priest to their actually goddess, the goddess Isis, that belongs to her. All the area over there.
I want you to notice how all the noses have been broken off of these statues.
Yes.
You know, do that look like an accident?
What did I say? Napoleon the what? Napoleon broke. Napoleon the what?
From light into semi-darkness, into absolute darkness, to add its sacredness and its holiness. Doors to be closed, only, sometimes just incense or just candles to add its sacredness and its holiness. You will find as well, they are showing here the eye of the god Horus as kind of offerings. It's symbol of love, of what? Of protection. Why? It was believed that the god Horus, while he was engaged with his smart, wicked uncle Seth, he lost one of his eyes. So you can get in to give more room for the rest of our group. So when he lost one of his eyes, what happened? Isis, she's the mistress of magic. She gave him a new healthy eye to her son. So since then they called it what? Ujat, or Wajat means the complete or the healthy. Until nowadays, lots of Egyptians would wear it like symbolism of, amulets of protection and good luck and health and power and all these things. So that's the eye. We got Horus, which we can see over here. And that's Horus, behind whom his wife, of course, the goddess Hathor, as you can see her cartouche over here, or head. And you can see the king is showing himself being blessed by the goddess Hathor. She's the goddess of motherhood of the ancient Egyptians. So he's got the side back of child to show us he's a child, but he will be grown up wearing the double crown of Abraham, Lower Egypt, and ruling the country. And of course, the oil essence. Of course, as we know that frankincense was given for clear mind, you remember, and some of the oil essence was given to the child Christ in his birth. So all these different types of oil essence in order for clear mind, for all these important things. So you can see here the oil essence as offering. And up there, the king is showing himself as a baby suckling from the goddess Hathor, the goddess mother. But here Isis, she's spreading her wing to keep on hovering, not moving, of course, hovering over Osiris, as you can see over here. And she's associated with the goddess Hathor, with the goddess of motherhood. So that's the symbol of Isis for Isis, the throne of her husband. So Isis associated with Hathor and keep her hovering to resurrect her husband, the god Osiris. Because from now on, there will be no more injustice. There will be only justice. No more injustice in life. And that's what God is here for, in order to make sure no more injustice. And He's going to settle all the justice for the final judgment. The lotus always, and the king is presenting all the variety of conflicts. So do we have any questions?
Can I just,
it's too notional.
can I just ask one
Please,
thing?
yes.
I know you're tired, but do you mind not putting the water and the hat on that?
Yes, because this is the altar as well where, yes. We'll go this way, clear? Yes. So on the way out, I want to show you always the sign over here. This is what the jackal had, and this is the stick. This is the sign of wasat, stability. This is the key of life, long life. And this is all. May all long life, stability and power would be given to whoever entered that place. It's kind of a symbolic thing as well.
We just want to.
Please.
It's just my girlfriend and I. My girlfriend is trying to be a disciple of Aset, and she created a rites of puberty program, which Ajwa has gone through. That's why she can sing this song. And so she asked, would I do this for her? And I said, as a savior, I would do it because this was something that she wants to be at.
Then let's do it, okay?
So we sang this song for her, and I give her, her name is Asato, and it's just my girlfriend, but this is her heart. And every place we've been, we went to Ghana together, and we light candles for our ancestors. Welcome to our set. We call her our set. And we give thanks to who she is as the mother. And we give thanks for us being here. And we thank you for all that you have shown us and all that you continue to do for us. Y'all can catch on to it.
I shake them.
Let's leave very quietly, very quietly, very quietly.
Keep singing.
طلع حالي في ايدك يا راجل حمارك لكذا طلع
Can we step over there?
Yeah, come on.
Okay, because I'm gonna.
This temple takes you back to the pre-dynastic period of the Twa people.
Oh.
And here, playing the tambourine is the god Bes. He's the ancient representation of the Twa into Nubia and into Kemet. See him with the tambourine there?
Yes.
The guys are not going to show you that, so I'm going to make sure you see it. This is my temple, so I know this temple.
Now you was this rebuilt, put back too? This
Yeah,
was put back also,
yeah.
but they didn't know what. Okay.
Well, some people know it. I mean, you know, because the religion is still practiced. It's not. It's just underground.
Okay.
But that's playing the tambourine. And here's the earliest representations of what then later became the Caduceus, which you will see in Kamambo at the door. See the cobra? The protector of Upper Egypt. But that's the excellent representation of what was pre-dynastic. And you're not going to see that except for maybe one other place the whole time you're here.
Real.
Nana, when you talking about years, how far pre-dynastic? How far are we talking about?
We may be 5,000 BC.
5,000 BC. Okay.
Get it now because we're not going to see it again.
Okay. Let me get, I'll shoot around in there a little bit more.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nana.
And the next time you see, and there's him also, another one playing the harp.
The harp.
The harp and the tambourine. Both of those are representation of Bes. And Bes later became adopted by Hathor to mean the goddess of eternity and truth and joy and love and mercy. But before, because it's a creator god from way back amongst the Twa, that's why it's still represented here in this area known as the Mamizi.
Okay. Now, all of this was there together. I mean, they just didn't just slap it together. This is all.
This is
We've seen the
Mamizi,
complete
which is known as the
spice shop.
Yes, here.
Spice shop. Oh man, look at it. Got a bunch of stuff up in here.
انا على فكره قلت لهم على عندك اسمه ايه الكحل طب وري لهم اللي هو التيوب ده طب خده Okay, whoever wants to get in, it's air conditioned. Nana, Nubian, Mr. Ahmed, you see him, Nana?
You gonna put it on? I'm messing with it.
And this is the ones I've been talking to you about. The coffee, the black powder we're using inside our eyes. For bleaching, of course. Yeah. Yeah. Henna. Yes, they have henna here. He will show you. ظبط وارفع. ارفع. ها؟ ظبط نفسك وارفع. ازاي كده؟ يلا اوكي بتيجي احسن.
If you got high blood pressure, you drink it cold. If you got low blood pressure, you drink it hot. We get a gram because we all, there's so many of us that need it. That's why she said get a gram. They have the business, but that's stuff.
I'm gonna get a damn bag. You have to get you a liquor bag and be happy.
ماشي يا محمد 50 $10
Messing up here. So that whatever you do, it's gonna stay on a year, huh?
I think the truth will last a year.
What you doing, man? Let me squeeze around. I'm on squeeze.
Can you close it? Close your eyes. And open it. And then after a while, when you can get used to it, I will show you. I do it like that. 1 second. I will just show you. I do it like that. I close my eye and do like that. After a while, you get used to it. But for you, you're not used to it yet, so I'm doing it like that. Got it? You can keep on putting more and more. It's $10, but it lasts for a year. How many pounds? Okay. Get one for me. Yeah, don't choose one, the same one. No, no. You have to have your own. Can you do it every time? Can you? You can. You can, but when it's not hot, so it won't melt. It's better inside. I usually do it inside and put 1 second. I didn't put much. It has to be like I do like that.
You gonna get some eyeliner, BB?
Have you ever seen me with makeup on?
No. All right then.
Well, it's always a first.
Well, you got a lot of makeup on.
But not in the last,
But from inside,
I don't know how many years.
It gives your eye this attractive.
I see what you.
I would get pretty.
Take some light. Yeah.
The incense.
Who said? I said frankincense. Who had frankincense?
You gonna get in there, Bonnie? You involved in this? They can
Travel with my stuff.
That's nice. It smells. I don't know how you can keep track of everything.
Who needs the chocolate? Let me know. Take the dates. This is from the owner of the place. You don't get
Complimentary date.
That's something.
Go get a date.
The preserved ones.
You want a date?
You have some frankincense incense?
All right.
Wednesday. We got a great time.
All right. All right. LB. They come hard.
They come telling us last week. Yeah, you got it down to $60,000. I'll start paying you from here on. I said, what kind of conversation is that? She said, I told her no. I said, you should even answer that. Really? What is this about? Well, you supposed to be a fool or what?
How you feel this morning?
Oh, I feel wonderful, but
You recovered?
good meal here.
Oh, okay.
Good meal and had a real good night's sleep.
All right. Roger will let you sleep. Huh?
Yeah.
But I couldn't.
You couldn't get no rest?
Not really. It'll be all right.
Yeah, I was sleeping sound. All type of stuff.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How you doing? Good. Very good. Good morning. Good morning. Good bowl chip here.
Good morning.
How you doing?
Oh, you doing good?
You going to town today?
Huh?
You going to the mall?
Mall.
Well, you know, to the shopping. You had enough?
Shopped out.
It's shopped out. Me too. I'm over budget already. And that thing. Okay, good morning, Ashwin. We only got, they're supposed to close it down at 9 o'clock.
Well, a lot of it's going to edit anyway. So.
Yeah, my hunter gonna edit stuff out. Yeah. Okay. You having a good time, Ketty Rye? You bought you something anyway, you huh? Or you had that piece already? No, you went. You said you weren't gonna buy nothing else. Couldn't say no to it. That's right. Put your mouth like.
Well, I'm still
Still having a good time? Cruising on and down. I don't know if they can see it out the window, but.
cruising on and down. Well, I just told Charles after this trip, can't nobody tell me.
Can't tell you nothing.
They can't tell me.
Well, you got some more stuff to see, and they can't tell you nothing.
I'm telling you the truth.
You see, didn't see nobody white on that wall in there, did you? Nowhere we went.
All right. I had to make a correction. I had to return a bracelet.
You
I had to return a bracelet.
and now you traded it in for that? Oh, well, no, that ain't gonna work. I thought you might have said you traded in a bracelet.
I'm short a piece of jewelry.
Oh, okay.
That's a category. We have been trying to tap into the time when it was. Then we can start to affect some change without all of the other distractions. And then remember,
And it's Saba. Hey, pretty lady. All right.
Wonderful meal. Got my food on. Baby finally got in her waiting pool.
I got a what?
Doing good in the pool. She been
Oh, she did get it?
She been started this trip.
All right, you made it this time. All right, well, we cruising on it now. I gotta get Barbara while she's cruising on the Nile and eating and enjoying herself.
Yes, I am. Having a wonderful time.
Oh, we're cruising on the Nile.
Magical spiritual journey.
All right. And her lovely daughter, Prim Bonnie, there, enjoying this cruise. They'll be cruising on the Nile. Some of the scenery in the background, so they document it. That's my sister Sarah Baker cruising on the Nile.
Yeah, with my eyes halfway open.
From that,
I'm scared to look out the window. I'm like this. And she's coming. She said she was coming. Look out to the table.
there you go. Nothing. How you enjoying your trip, baby? That's right. Glad you made it, Benny. Glad you did it. All right, it's been kind of rough for you, but you hanging on in there. All right. All these people, y'all cruising on it now. All right. Friends for life. Anukasa. And Maha Savananda.
Sevananda, well, you know I'm missing you. Pull up.
All right.
But we are having fun.
So
it wasn't.
All right. This is your son?
No, son-in-law.
Son-in-law?
Yeah.
How you do, sir?
They're from Chicago.
Yeah, we from Chicago. Yeah, enjoying the cruise. And the whole trip.
Enjoying the cruise?
Enjoying it. Okay. Thank you.
We'll guide you through. You gotta keep pressing on. Get you the other side. You gotta keep pressing on.
Yeah, man. Never give up.
Trials you face will make you strong. Keep pressing on. To get to the other side, you gotta keep pressing on. To get you the other side, you gotta keep pressing on. The trials you face will make you strong. Keep pressing on. To get to the other side, you gotta keep pressing. Sometimes they got me feeling like I can't go on. Shut my eyes tight, regret the very day I was born. My joy gone, seem like I got no purpose at all. But yet there's something in my spirit forcing me to stand tall, yo. Recalling to the memory, but ones who came before me, they were shackled, beaten, raped, but yet they still adore. They understand His plan is to take us to the promised land. Close your eyes, be wise, and don't give in to desires of man. We all got problems.
Okay, my royal family. You can get the tickets, please, from me. Did you get?
I got it going. I just wanted to get a little view on it, you know, with a little footage.
Okay.
You can go too close to the gate, and then I'll give it back to you. Let's get a little of you walking, moving around.
Put this up, yes, ma'am.
That's all right.
How you doing, sir?
Okay.
Good.
I'm like, it's hot out here.
I just want my head in the temple. Okay. I'm more concerned about
Can I get you? Yeah, put that sack down. Wingspan.
Steve doing the wing stand. Balazs doing the wing stand.
Yes, you ought to do one for me too.
Still taping?
I'm just getting him because to make sure that he know he was here. When you're behind the camera all the time, you don't know you're here.
So Hassan, you gonna go up there? I'll get your picture if you stand on this stone. I miss that, right?
That's right.
Okay, that's it.
You want me to go with you? Move your finger out. Cover yourself. You can get right here.
Okay,
And Sarah, do you want me to take a picture up there?
okay.
Just this, right?
Go back.
Yes, it's showing.
This background.
The whole place is a background.
If we get a chance, one of these images on the side, this way, then we go to the upper deck and show me some of the yoga stretches.
Oh, okay.
Because I told y'all when I was
Okay, then,
But I think
babe.
it would help me if we get the time.
Okay, then, babe. How you holding up?
Yes, yes, good. What group did you end up in?
Somebody? Okay, then, babe.
Okay, come on to get it back now.
I gotta get inside this thing now. Right now, I'm trying to be finished. Biggie, come around.
Let's see them wings spread.
Nobody's gonna know.
God is my eye.
Yeah, that's
God is my eye.
You look like a little.
God is my eye.
Now I need to get in there and get some of this.
Press stop before I give it to you.
Hit the
Press
red.
stop.
Between these two, one for go back and one for, right under
I got the film. This is straight up.
Yeah.
Straight up at the archway.
And if you feel like having more time, just I want to point you. This is the nilometer on the right. Can you see? I'll just point you the rest of the things and you have your free time. The nilometer there. If you go in this corridor, my royal family. Nana, shall I point to them? Shall I point to them the rest of the things so they can have some free time? Okay, the corridor over there straight to the right will lead us to the surgical instruments, which I told you will be so crowded with the groups. So, but you want to see it, will be, watch it. Straight ahead to the right, that's the corridor. You go U-turn, and that's the corridor over there. Not this one, the one there. To take you, yeah. Whoever wants, I'll show you. You just go like this.
You really showing out. You really showing out.
Ready? 2, 3.
Let me get one of your jackets.
So, you come out. The corridor there. To the left, you find the surgical
He's up the stone. All the way over there. That's how they were fitted together. That's how the stones
Oh, with
were
that,
fitted together.
yeah, I see.
Yeah.
So we always wondered about that. That's how they would fit it together. It's locked into place. Boom, 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 boom. Wow. That's something.
That way I can get the symbol. Yeah.
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that song. I'm not walking them in the song.
What is the attraction here?
Trying to take pictures.
Oh, she probably trying to get you to turn around. Look this way, look this way. Walk this way, bakers. Lift the umbrella up a
I
second.
said, look at them white folks up there with nothing on. They loving it.
How are you enjoying your cruise? It's kind of small though, right?
No, not
You're not?
No, no. We got two.
Oh, you got, because you with the big wheel.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to keep on going. Hello, everybody, all you beautiful Nubian sisters. How are you enjoying your cruise so far?
Very nice.
Very nice? How about you? Yeah, that's all right. And we only halfway through. It's going to get better. Mother Kamari, how are you enjoying your cruise?
I want to thank my sister Sasa did
Now, she tied your hairpiece. That's what's really kicking it. So how, she didn't want to wear it. Oh no, that's hooked up all the way there. All right. How you enjoying yourself, baby? You enjoying yourself?
Very much so.
Cruise so far is good?
Yes,
Learned anything?
Okay, on that bag. Okay.
You hold up, Anasab. I'm coming to you next. All right. How you enjoying yourself? Your stay in Egypt?
It's just marvelous.
Simply marvelous. Okay.
She's being real phony for my house.
Yeah.
Shy. I'm at home. I'm not going back there.
You're not going back to America?
I'm back on and they're very one of them tunes. I'm not interested in going back home. I'm going back to Chicago. It's not home.
All right.
Okay.
Ruka D, how you enjoying yourself so far?
Yes, I'm enjoying myself.
Are you learning anything?
Huh?
You learning stuff?
I'm learning a whole lot about it.
Okay.
I'm fertile. Thank God I'm not sterile.
All right.
I'm friendly with this Karen.
You hear, don't say the doctor hear you say all of that. How you doing, Joey? How you doing?
Get ready to enjoy a nice meal.
Okay, you enjoying your cruise and your adventure?
Definitely the company.
Okay.
The company. Losing my voice though.
All right, that's okay. Elder Beavers, you get a thumb up on the cruise so far, the tour so far? Give me a brief critique.
You gotta talk with me.
Oh, you can't hear me?
Right here and loud.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Well, I won't bother with them like that.
No issue. You ready to talk?
How you enjoying the trip so far?
Y'all see, you can't hear. That's why he's not responding.
Well, I ain't gonna.
What's seeing is too much background stuff, so you gotta wait till it's quieter.
Okay.
Then you won't have to try to,
Once we all know, all we gotta get him started, and then he'll take it from there.
That's right.
I know that. Barbara, how you enjoying your vacation so far? How you enjoying your vacation so far?
having a wonderful time in the Holy Land of Egypt, our motherland.
Are you learning anything so far?
Well, I've learned a lot about the ancient Egypt before us, and we're standing on their shoulders.
That's enough said. What about your daughter?
With my mouth stuffed, but I'm having a super duper time. And things that, well, I'm ignorant, so there's a whole lot that I don't know, and I'm finding out some things. But mostly, it's really, this trip is inspiring me to practice from the level of the heart. And the Temple of Ramses and the Holy
That's your favorite so far?
That was my favorite. The truth that we are divine, I felt that in that. And so I'm just gonna be doing my sadhana from the level of the heart.
Okay. All right. All right. How you enjoying yourself, Bruce?
What are you going to call the Adad, though? I'm waiting on
The who?
the Adad. You know, Bilal?
They call the press. Somebody be doing it. I heard was here in the back at the hotel. They calling people.
Yeah. And they go.
Am I gone?
Real regal.
Oh, I'm back home.
You know, words can't explain what's going on here.
LB, did they have to fight you to put on that garb? You look like you was too happy walking around with no pants now. I know you say you never do nothing like that. Got to get used to that.
Like the Browns.
Larry Baker. That's
This is the original.
Roosevelt?
Yeah.
Comments from you, sir?
Everything's good, Bilal. I'm enjoying
Good, enjoying it?
Yes, sir.
Did you get yours made?
Good. Bob Baker?
Hey, I'm burning up.
At the Nubian show?
Having a great time. That's bad.
Okay, good. I'm just going to film these. I know these guys here is having a good time. They don't have to tell it.
Getting better already every day.
Every day, huh? This, Simpson.
I say my whole name.
Simpson said something. Okay. I'm gonna wait for you to put your glass down. Tell me something. How you enjoying yourself so far? Nah, you good. All right, that's what I'm talking about. You done went around, got everybody? Yeah, I had to come by and get you too. Of course I know, but put it on record for yourself. How you enjoying your tour?
I'm having just a great time. Everything is so magical and mystical. I'm borrowing the words from my queen over there. And look forward to the best is yet to come Isa.
Yeah, we only halfway through.
Yes.
Can your heart stand anymore?
Oh, I don't know, man. My heart is all the way down to my knees now.
All right.
If it fall any lower, I'll know how to get it back into my chest.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I shake it.
I shake my eye. This is Bilal Hassour, and thus far, Bilal, how are you enjoying the great adventure of KHEMET?
Wonderful. All I ever dreamed about. But it's, all the studying, the studying that we did over the years, and that all prepared me, and hopefully you all also to really get the most out of this trip. I'm so glad we did that leg work prior to that. Okay. People appreciation for the whole time. But we only halfway through, and I want to go, that's by the luck of, how Nana started it off.
Yes.
It's a reversal of what she originally wanted to do, but it worked out just right. So now we can start from the bottom and work our way all the way up to the pyramid. That's the way it was intended to be.
That is
So
true.
now toward the pyramid system. We started at the right spot.
South, moving up
The
north.
right way.
Okay.
So I'm waiting to see more.
All right, then, good brother. Rashekum.
I got one in my bag. Okay, yeah. Good morning, Nana.
Good morning.
Welcome to Alaska.
Alaska? Alaska.
Maybe later that time?
No, we got. Yeah, well, maybe. Maybe. I'm busy. All right. All right.
Oh, good morning, my cousin.
Good morning. Good morning. Assalamu alaikum.
Maybe you come back?
Maybe.
My name is what's your name?
Maybe.
What's your name?
Bilal.
What's your name?
My cousin. Yes, my grandson.
Yes, come here.
Oh man, I got my. This is why this is looking like. I ain't really getting you. I'm trying to get this leaflet.
So, welcome to the Temple of Edfu, and I just wanted to show you the winged sun disk. Can you see it? And the cobra, symbol of north. Wings of the vulture, can you see it? Symbol of the south. Can see still see some of the traces of the paintings because that was painted. Above the doorway, this is the king, where the king would go up there, and as I mentioned, salute, which is like what symbolism of the horizon and the appearance of the god Amun-Ra and the pharaoh, like the horizon sign. This is the palace. You can see the niches that used to have flat stars for the decoration of the temple, the facade of the temple. This is Ptolemy the 14th over here, grasping the collective hair of the enemies, fighting them, showing his star in front of the god Horus, which this temple had been dedicated to, behind whom the goddess Hathor. Okay, I'd like to show you some of the important scenes in the temple, and we'll have all the 3 times.
I just want to remind them that this dynamic between Horus and Hathor, you see later in history in the form of Shakti and Shiva. You'll find it in every wisdom tradition. So just keep that in there.
We need to watch your step first. We need to show the tickets for the last time of the car.
Make sure you have your ticket. So you got your ticket. You can see it.
Put your head on your head now. Take a drink of water. Son, I think you're getting your money worth.
Yep. Yes.
This is an ashram. So the ashram is a functional ashram with a priesthood here, and common folk that will come, those who were initiated into the path. Chimsu Horus, or Chimsu Heru, more appropriate. And as you come to the gate, you see the reminder, you see things clearly, see like a hawk. Get clear. Get clear. That's the whole message here. Get clear.
And the bottom line, you're going to die. You know you're dying. Get ready.
See, you're going to be dead, and you don't know how to go through the duat. You see?
Never here.
See right up there, right. Right up there.
When you finish, just turn around, so that you can prove you was here. All right. All right. I just want to.
All right, since you did that, might as well take mine.
Man, this is nice.
Dance, Sarah, go dance.
This is too much. The part that knocks you out.
What's supposed to mean those triangles?
I don't know. Ask, I don't know if they just designs or what.
No,
but it's always
means something.
That's Bogman then, because I don't know what.
What's a triangle? Oh yeah, the triangle. I see the key of life in the jacket.
Life comes out of water.
Oh, so they just make everything go up this way. I see the jacket. Yeah, the jacket and the key of life. So, so they just put it on. Symbolic.
The 2 boats meeting each other in the middle of the Nile, and then the king will be presenting the variety of offerings right over there on the blessing. We will just move a little bit to the last part. Would you come this way, please, so we can see the. You're sure you need very soon because it's gonna make it. You don't want them to be ready.
Yes, yes. Okay, you all. The brothers from Nigeria would like to take a photo.
Oh, they from Nigeria.
How are you?
No, sweetie, come on. No, they just want them.
Oh, just him, not us.
Brother Roosevelt saying.
I know.
Oh, okay, come
Sudan is it? Which country?
Obama land. You know, Rotary was in Chicago about 2 years ago. Rotary, Chicago, yeah, 2000. It's the new Africa. Yeah,
It's a new Africa. It's our time. It's our time. It's our time. Good.
It's been a long time. Yeah, Tosin? Stay later.
That's going to be the best.
Yeah, I think so.
That's a serious joke here.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go. I like it.
Here, come get a picture. Come, excuse me, she wants to get
Now I gotta get these released from this backside. Randy Kamari, is you going this way? Oh, okay.
Oh,
Man, that shade feel good, don't it? Man, this is huge.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
This is not the one that's like the keto. That's the one I really want to see. The one that's the whole body.
Oh.
Keep going that way. 3.000 anos. Mas o faraó, quando começa a governar, começa a preparar já.
Holding one of the pegs which is going to insert in the fourth, part or the four corners. In front of the goddess's shot, the goddess of architecture has got the star above her head. This is Horus, who's this temple, of course, have been dedicated to. The king is taking one of the four corners in front of Horus, behind whom the goddess sat. And you can see he's adding the sand, remember, to make a separation between the underground floor, which they believe it's full of evil spirits and these things, and the floor itself, the sacred floor of the temple. So this is the sand made separation.
I give my binoculars to somebody. My binoculars.
Someone got massive binoculars. This is nature. That's the name of the god. Yes. Nature. It's a flag. Can you see it? It's dedicated to the god Horus. Okay? We come a little bit forward, please.
Keep trying, Jack. Keep
Keep
trying.
at it. They'll hear my song, but keep singing.
Okay? I just wanted to take you from here to one of the highlights, the room that have got all the oil essence, the recipe of the oil essence, which was actually deciphered, and we have exactly the same thing, which we'll know more about when we are in Cairo, to know more about the oil essence, which is, of course, this is one of our great ancestors. So follow me please this way.
Good.
On the shoulders, the barge of the god, and the god Horus. In the middle, we can see, I just want you to see, he's wearing the leopard skin. The priest wear anything that in it. Wool was not considered to be very clean. The king is wearing leopard skin, as you can see, and the priests are always well shaped. They are the ones who need the water every now and then. They have to be very well uniform. And the king is wearing this time the double crown of upper lower Egypt, presenting this and incense, as you can see, as sign of offering from the sacred part of the gospel. This is the most interesting room we have as well in this temple, beside, of course, this sanctuary. Nana, you want to tell them something?
No. I'm just making sure that everybody goes in here.
Yes.
This is the recipe for all the aromatherapies and all the oil essence.
This is the recipe of the aromatherapy. This is, if you come a little bit closer, have a look on the outside. All what you see, you will see the vases, the jars to have the oil essence, and the lotus, which is the national flower of Egypt, which out of which they made the perfume. In there, we get in there, please, to see the recipe. Yeah. We can switch it a little bit. We have plenty of space. Okay, one more step.
Can you move down a little bit?
One more step to have everybody with us. Any more about royal family?
Step down a little bit, please.
All what you see over here, top to the bottom, have a look. This is the recipe of 44 different types of perfume. The rest of which is right over here. And you can see the numbers. So, when it was deciphered, we started to have the oil essence of our great ancestors. As I mentioned, even in Cairo, we'll see the machine where you squeeze, they make out of which the oil essence. So it's more even developed, we'll see that. And we will see, this is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. 100, it's scarlet rose. Cobra, huh? This is poison, maybe Christian Dior. So you can see all the recipes of the oil essence. All what you'll see only a sphinx form, or a jar in the form of a sphinx, the lotus, which out of which the ancient Egyptians made their perfume, and vases and jars for perfume, oil essence. And sometimes you will see, as you can see over here, if you just give maybe to the right and to the left, you'll see grains of incense. So all what we're going to see here, oil essence or perfume to be dedicated. And up there, that's what I've been telling you about. Up there, the third row in the middle, the god Amen means the god of fertility. To the left, to the left. Okay, because the god Amen means the god of fertility. The ancient Egyptians, they used the perfume to enhance, to excite the soul and the spirit and the body. Okay, so take the photos you need. Of course, the French were able to decipher every details about the oil essence. Nowadays, we have exactly, if it's not cheated. We have in lots of hotels, lots of cheated ones. They're not the real stuff. That's why we go to professional, the right places to show you the oil essence, which is the real ones. Because some of them, they use the ones, by the way, some of them, they use the ones which they use in the sensor and that causes rash. That's not the real stuff, which you see in the streets or in some of the tests. So you will see the original.
Okay.
I just walked, this is like mazes, like a maze.
Okay.
Come on, Sarah.
Yeah, they got a lot of cooks and crannies up in here. We're going to be able to see all of this.
Well, royal family, this is the highlight, this is the Holy of Holies, the sanctuary, which have got the original altar, the original shrine, which would have the solid gold statue of the god Horus, and the replica of the sacred barge of the god Horus, which was done as a mission by Mario. So, this is actually where the king or the priest perform, remember the rituals, and do the purification from the solid gold statue of the god Horus. And this barge was done 1860s, as I mentioned, and this is the barge which they would carry on the shoulders. The priest, if they want to take the statue from one spot to the another one, nobody should see this sacred statue, so it has to be hidden inside this one. So that's.
You got all that.
Ελάτε πιο κοντά, γίνεται, ελάτε πιο κοντά. Πιο κοντά, πιο κοντά. Μην σας νοιάζει κανένα. Τώρα κοιτάξτε, εδώ είναι το τελευταίο κομμάτι του ναού. Είναι τα Άγια των Αγίων. Παλιά και τώρα. Μέσα στη γωνία βρήκανε τα κονσίτοκρι, δηλαδή φαραωνικής εποχής, που σημαίνει δεν ερχόταν εδώ η Πτολεμαϊκή τυχαία, προϋπήρχε ένας φαραωνικός ναός. Καταστράφηκε και ήρθε και φτιάξει ένα κομμάτι του Πτολεμαϊκού ναού. Μέσα υπήρχε το άγαλμα του Θεού. Αυτή η βάρκα που βλέπετε δεν είναι γνήσια βάρκα. Είναι απομίμηση του Μαριέ.
Want to come up, anybody else? Some other people can come up. You can't have the whole floor. Come on, there's other people here.
Από τη στιγμή που φέρνει μια απομίμηση, δεν ξέρω τι φέρνει. Σίγουρα θα πήρε τη γνήσια και θα φέρει την απομίμηση, κανείς δεν κάνει τίποτα έτσι, χωρίς λόγο. Εδώ έμενε ο Θεός, κοιμόταν το άγαλμα του Θεού, κοιμόταν. Καθημερινώς αλλάζαν φαγητό από τον Θεό. Ο ιερέας
They probably were saying something they didn't want us to hear.
That's better than the seeing warranty on paint.
Yeah.
Can't get 10 years.
Which gives the sun its birth and the continuity of 12 hours of day, 12 hours of night. And then you go back to your okay?
I don't know. I'm being nosy.
Me too.
We got to get back to the right way, though.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, that'll put us back out in that corner, man.
Oh my God, it does.
How long did they take to make these and carve these things?
I tell you, I mean, it's just everywhere. There's no stone untouched. No stone untouched. And it's so, they so intricate.
Let's go, family.
Family.
It's like your mama, your other mama.
Yeah.
Taught her this in her rites of passage. So she taught it. Like her godmother.
Yes, yes.
And it means
Yeah,
that
it's a beautiful
God's word could never be destroyed.
Yeah.
Hannah, what are those hanging
Yes,
out? Is
those are the
things?
water spots. Which we're going to explain now about. You know, like gargles.
Okay.
Okay, my lovely royal family are all together again now. I don't want you to get lost. Teacher said. Okay, just wanted to show you, this is an excellent scene showing how the king is being crowned by the goddess of the south, with the crown of the south and the goddess of the north. And even it's overstressed and overemphasized, and the limbs in total looks as if they've been stuffed with cotton wool. This is not collagen, okay? But this is the style of some of the Greek Roman style, which would be a little bit exaggerated style of the art, talking about just the different styles of the art. These are the water spoits. Some of our group are asking about it. These are the gargoyles. Gargoyles or water spoits, to bring some of the water which would be existing because of the purification rituals that would take place up on the roof. So the water, some opinions have mentioned, would be sacred for healing some diseases. So it would be coming down in between the focals of the panther. This is an ilometer on the right-hand side. It's not an excellent example like the one we've seen in Komombo. And we'll be heading from here to see the last interesting scene telling this about and showing us the drama where, according to the legend, it was believed that the god Amun-Ra, as I mentioned, when he punished the god Horus and he took all the bones out of his body and it was only flesh, but the poor sisters, Isis, where is Isis? And Nephthys, Nephthys. So both of them, they kept begging the god Amun-Ra to have a little pity on the son, and he accepted finally, but go and get full fats of those presented to the gods, and that's exactly what they've done. And then he brought Horus back to his original form, and that's what we're going to see now on the wall, how he's fighting the hippo, the symbol of the smart identical set, and how they're going to try to catch him and hit him in different parts of his body. And this drama, we used to show it once a year, and how Horus was able to take revenge on his smart wicked uncle Set, but by the help of Isis and Horus and the Pharaoh, and he will be judged in front of the gods to make sure that this will never happen again. And we will see the end of which, how they're going to cut his body into 14 parts like what he've done to his brother. Because the ancient Egyptians believed that justice overcomes injustice forever and ever. And injustice would overcome justice just for a while. So I'll show you the end of the drama and how it's represented. And it was believed that they used to show it once a year in front of everybody, where there used to be a sacred lake, which is now under the modern city of Edfu. Okay? The rest of the time.
Destroyed. The Christians did this to try to denounce or down some of the power of the story, so people couldn't exactly get it right. They thought it would take away the power if they deface it.
Yeah, they did a good job. They dumbed them down with serum. You see, look at all. I don't know if you're looking at all the so-called gargoyles up there. All their faces been disfigured. I don't know if you paid attention.
This is the last part which we're going to see. This is showing the drama. The god Thoth, the god of wisdom, and the god of scribe, holding the papyrus document, and behind whom Horus, the avenger, Hathor, associated with Isis. Remember Hathor, she landed Isis, one of her 7 heads. And they're going to, by the help of the Pharaoh, one of the kings, as you can see, has got one cartouche empty. They're going to try to get the hippo, the symbol of Set. Hit him in different parts of his body. He's going to fall down, as we're going to see, upside down, but he will get into his feet. And then finally he will get upside down, and then no more up to his feet, and he'll be judged. But the Egyptian girls will show their happiness with the tambourine because of the end of evil. So let's see that on the walls. Here, they're trying to hit him.
Show their happiness with the tangerine because it was the end of evil. They had put the hippo, or what we call Set, into the ground.
He's upside down. But he's down to his feet.
Okay, the opposite way to remember things.
Going to chain him. The Egyptian girls showing their happiness. They're going to bring him back to his original form. They want to be fair with him because he's going to be, so he's much bigger. Back to his original size because he's going to be judged in front of the gods. What's going to happen to him at the end? Over here. you see, they're going to cut his body. He's being judged. They're gonna cut his body in 14 parts, like what he's done to his brother. They're reading the whole drama and the end of it, and they're fattening a goose. So we're starting all the good things and we're ending all the bad things, because justice will overcome injustice forever and ever. And that brings us to the end of the legend of Isis and Osiris, and the end of our tour in the temple of Edfu. So, first of all, do you have any questions?
No question.
You want to add anything?
No, we'll get back to the
This will be a shortcut to the entrance. By the way, the driver said.
There you go.
Come around on the side.
All right.
Yeah. And I'm gonna get that too. One second.
The exact same thing. Let me zoom in a little close on that.
Come on, Flash. Come on, Flash. There you go. Y'all got it? Got it. Everybody got it?
Wait, no. He getting both.
My stars.
And they,
You want it?
Oh, I took it, man.
You got it?
Did you get it, my hunter?